And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 14, run it. Undercut.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Crunch. 5-2 with the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-3.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Check it out, Reed.
On second down now, Barkley, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
Touch 50.
Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Jumper. 25. Check 25. 12.
This is Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 14. Check 4, check 4.
Barkley, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
52. Four down.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
I'll go special. 19-2, he's coming. 22's cut.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
380. Spawn. No. Listen. 52. Tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shoot. Alert. Spot that.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Jordan Reed has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Go, 14. Check. Showing it. Hey, 0. Me. I got you.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
First down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Good. 180. 58. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. SOS. Chopper. SOS. Alert 3. Alert 3. Pistol. Hey, Delta.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Devin White drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Alert! Hey! High 7.
From the 29, Mayfield. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Run.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard
Watch the safety crease.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 55 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
36 power.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Here's Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Five.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Hurry!
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Watch the out. Point it right. Real.
Mayfield on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert! Hey, exit.
Here's Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Alert 33. Good track. Check. Fresno. Pistol.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
36. Pistol. Hey, Alpha. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Real. Watch the run. Hurry.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check 50. Guys, 4 down. Hey, D-line, let's keep Friday.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Hardman. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Jim. Whip. Let's go. Come on.
Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Go. Check the call. Hey, Mike, 52. One left. Pick your game up. Over. 52, Mike, 52. Pick me up. Here we go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Man out. Go ahead.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go. Do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Regular. 52.
Now Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hatchet. Hurry!
This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, orbit.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Third and long for Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
180! They're not ready for this, man.
Mayfield looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Mayfield down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
second? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
65. 65. And alert 3. Go. Hey, 0. Like 22, he's coming. 22. Go.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good job right there. Like 22. Let's go, D.
Here's Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Check 24. Front left.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Where? Like 22, he's coming home. Not here. Like 22. Let's go, D. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Now Wilson. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
180.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
180. 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Regular. 54's Mike. Check. Watch me. Hey, Zoo. I'm coming after you. Real. Mike's 5-4. Rabbit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, alert.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mike 54, bring it. Hey, alert 33.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pistol. Hurry. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
King!
Throwing, Mayfield. Safarian Jenkins has it.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Alert!
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Run. Hey, seam 6. Mike 54. What we got? Up. Check 9. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Deuce. Point it right. Check
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I got you.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lucky. You go tight. Alert. Up. Bravo.
First down, Mayfield. Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll go to Barkley again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Mike 52. Me and you, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 25. Watch Mike.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. On 1st down, Coleman. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 22 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Again, it's Barkley. Ooh, the juke. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. On the run, it's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, man. Boot the team. Watch the boot. Got it.
He's back to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Who let in? 53, Mike. I'm here all day. One fluff. He's checking.
On second down now, Barkley. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike. Watch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53. Mike. On the ball. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, alert. 53's Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Hey, Mike 52. Here we go. Mike 52. Go.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They will run again with Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Hey, echo. Check pass. Check pass. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Football team! 52! 52 still going. 4 down, 4 down. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Brother.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
52 to Mike, boy, 52. Here we go.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Check out, please. Go. Keep walking. Check, boys, three. Joker.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
19. Let's get this ball back for the offense. 19. Check 25. One foot. Hey.
To throw is Wilson, and that will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Bears, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.